Hi everyone, welcome to BumbleBeeCrafts. So I'm here today with part 2 of my cluster videos. I was going to do 3 in this little series. Last time round we did a load of paper clusters, my scrap busting clusters from the projects that I'd been doing over the last month or two, so using them up. And today I'm kind of doing the same, scrap busting clusters, but I'm using fabric this time round. I've got my scrap bits of fabric. They have been sorted out. I spent an afternoon catching up on some of the YouTubers that I like to watch, and sorted out so that I've got smaller pieces in here. I've got bigger pieces in this bucket, and then I've got tiny little pieces all sorted out here, and I've even sorted out some other trays that have got bits that I would use for tag toppers and stuff. So what I want to do today is use these and just put together some fabrics. Similar kind of process to how I do the paper ones. I look for a base and then work on that. So I've got my Fabri-Tac glue, because what I tend to do is just put a little bit of glue in to hold them together, and then I will decide afterwards as to whether they need stitching on the machine or not. So I definitely want to use a piece of this as the base. I'm just going to put my big fabric shears up here, because some of these ones especially I'm going to need to cut that. So I'm just going to cut it there, no rhyme or reason, just I think that's a nice size for the base of a cluster. So it's just a case of pulling out. I think last time I worked with about 2 or 3 bits of material on the top. So let's just have a little rummage in my pot here. That's quite a nice colour. I quite like that. It's quite small, so I think I might need something else underneath. Oh, we've got a bit of lace. And when I'm doing the clusters, I tend to put them any which way. I don't tend to have a particular thing. I think this lace is a little bit too long, so I'm just going to cut a bit off. No rhyme or reason, just a little bit there. And that's quite nice. Let's see, what else have we got in here? I don't want to use laces. Oh, this was an idea I had. I kept these, I can't think what they came out of. Something that, oh there we go, one of hubby's running tops was, he was annoyed with the label. You know, the size of these, sometimes they really itch inside, and I thought these would actually make quite a good base as a cluster. So that was an idea I had. I'm just going to move them to one side. So I've got this lovely red bit here. Maybe, what else have we got in here? Let's move some more of those labels. So how's everybody doing? I hope you're all doing well. I hope you've been enjoying my videos that I've been putting up. This follows on, as I said, from the viewer request with the paper ones. I just thought it'd be nice to do something a bit different with the fabric ones. So I might do, so that I think would make a really nice little cute one with a button or something on. So that's an idea. I've got this. Let's cut a piece of this off. Now this fray is lovely, so I'm just going to give it a bit of a fray, and then put them to the side. So we've got that. What do we want to put on the top? I want a little, seem to have all pale colours in here. Oh, what's that? What's that? That's nice. I like that on there actually. There we go. I'm going to have that that down there. We need a little something else on there. We've got a bit of the green coming through. Let's just cut this thread off. So yeah, it's just a case of deciding what we like and what we think would look good on here. I quite like those. That's nice. Just a little cluster. Yeah, I think I'm going to start going ahead now actually and gluing some of these down. As I said, you can take these to your sewing machine and sew them directly, but for ease of this video, because I don't sew on camera because my machine is just so old and noisy, I am just tacking them down with a bit of glue, and then I can decide afterwards if I want to sew them. Oh, real goober on there, and that oops, I just want to position about there. There we go. That's a cute little cluster. Sometimes I put 3, sometimes I put more than 3 pieces on, just depends on what I think looks nice. That on there, and then that, oops, in the middle. There we go, and then I'm going to do this because I think this is really cute, this little one. Yeah, it'd be nice with maybe a little butterfly or a button or something on it. Oh, okay, is that side? No, we'll go this way. There. So that's 3 very quick and easy clusters. Just check I'm all still in frame and recording. I got a little paranoid the other day. One of my videos just randomly cut out on me. No idea why it did that. So yeah, let's see. Got a couple of these pieces that we could use, just random sizes, and that's nice. That's a bit small. I think I want something a little bit more on there first. What about a bit of that? And I do tend to layer my fabric different ways. Let's see if we want some little bits of lace on it. Maybe we want a bit put in between it. I think it might need a bit bigger. What else have we got in here? A bit like that. I suppose I'm starting to think about it a bit more, aren't I? And I suppose really it just needs to be the layers built up, doesn't it? Let's just go with it. Let's try building this one up without doing too much thinking. So I got that down. Let's just go with this bit of lace, like so. Let's see, what else have we got in here? Oh, there's a bit of blue lace there. That would be quite nice. I'm going to cut that. I don't need it all. So I'm just going to do another little bit there. And that bit can go there. Then I think I'm going to just go with this in the middle. Like so, and then a bit of lace on the top of that. How about that little bit on the top, look. There. Well, that's actually quite cute. It does pay not to think too much about it. So, okay, we've got those so far. So I do want to work on this one. Let's have a look at this. We've got some of this material, and that would be nice. Cut down there and give this a nice bit of a fray. like so. And that I think would be quite nice actually sewn around. So just put a blob of glue in the middle to hold it. Sometimes if I'm going to sew, I will pin them so that I don't use the glue. And then I'm just wondering if we want a piece of that behind it. Yeah, I think we do. So I'm just going to do that and then pop that about there. And then this one I definitely think I will sew around, stitch around here, I think, and then I might just do a little stitch around there as well. But that's another little cluster. What we got? That's a nice square bit. Look at that. So what else have we got? We could use a bit more of this, couldn't we? That leaf bit is nice. How much do we want of that? If we go to just the tip of the leaf, give this a fray, because I'm sure you know by now that I love a frayed edge on my fabrics. When they're little snippets and little scraps like this, I just love that little frayed bit on it. And that is going to go on there, but I want some lace behind it. What have we got here in the bucket? It's a little offcut of lace. That might work. Yeah, that's going to work. So if we cut up there, oops, put that in that one, and cut across here, that up there, and that one goes on there. Now this one I will probably sew it in layers, so I'm actually going to pin it so that you can see what the difference. All I will do is I just use my dressmaking pins and I just do that and pile that up ready to sew. So that's one of those style. I'm going to leave the pins there with the glue. We've got some little clusters, we've got some little bits here. Look, let's grab myself some of these little bits here and see what we've got. That's nice with the spots. What have we got? Another little offcut there. Let's get rid of that bit. Just fraying this. I think that will look nice with a bit of fray. There we go. I'm wondering if we... No, okay. We've got some green here. That might be nice. That as the base. A bit of green, or a bit of green on the top of that. There we go. That would be nice. And then maybe that across the top there. Now I'm going to pin this one again because I'm going to do a bit of sewing on here with this one. So that's that ready. I've got there. Okay, I'm going to do that. And then this little piece. No, this matches, it's too similar. Oh look, I've even got some Christmassy ones in here. Oh, look at that, that's a lovely bit of scrap rummaging through. That's nice. Okay, I want to use that. What do we want to use that on? Would that look nice under some of this? Oh, I think it will. Do you know what, actually that is going to look nice like that way for a longer strip. So let's just chop that off, give this a fray because it frays so lovely. There we go. and that is going to lay down on there, and then I'm thinking I want some lace. So what lace have I got in here? I'm just going to move this closer to me. I don't know if I might actually have to get some ribbon, because I'm just thinking a bit of the lace underneath it. Yeah, I've got no long bits in there, so let's go with a piece like this. That's already cut along there, so let's just cut that off. And now go in there, and that we'll just cut a length off of here. There we go. That back in that bucket. Just move that down a bit, and I want to go about here, and then that behind that is a lovely little cluster, and again I'm going to sew that one, so I'm just going to put a pin in it. There we go. So as you can see, doing these clusters is really quick and easy to do, as long as you don't think about them. That's the key, is not thinking about them. Got some more little bits here. That's a nice big bit to work on. I've got some spotty material. That might be quite nice, look. Cut that up there. Oh, scissors aren't going to cut it. Let's use these big ones. There we go. Yeah, I think that looks nice there. We could perhaps put a bit of lace behind it. And what I'd do with that is, again, I think I'd stitch around that, and then that can be decorated up with a little butterfly or something like that. You could even pop the little cluster that we made there in the middle of that. That might actually be quite nice. So that's another one done. How are we doing on time? Yeah, we're only 17-18 minutes, so that's good. I do want to do something with these. I do like these, and I'm just looking to see, let's bring this a bit closer to me, what bits we've got. Yeah, I also, there's a nice bit of lace. That's a nice bit, nice colour. Yeah, I think I need to just spend a day cutting up a bit more of the fabric and making some strips. I seem to be quite short, but this, we could do something with this. This is going to work. So this should fray nicely. Now, what do we want? A bit of that first. I'm actually thinking of just taking that off there and just using these little bits, because this is going to go in my ocean themed journal, so I don't want it to be too uniform, and that just reminds me of some, the way it goes up, like you'd get, oh, what's the word, kelp and things like that. That's what I'm trying to think of. And then if I just put that in the middle there. Yeah, now this one I am going to glue. I'm going to glue this. So that's that. Now we're going to have it across here. Like so. Just going to pop a bit on here. and a bit to hold this down here, and then a blob. Just do a blob on the back here. That will hold that down like so. And then we can add something to that in the journal that I'm making. I'm just wondering if I've got any little lace, whether some of that blue might be quite nice in the middle there. Don't like it. So we'll leave it as that. I think that's all. No, I don't like the stripe. No, I'm just going to leave that one as it is. So that's that one. Let's try one of these and use this as a base and just see what we can do with this one. So let's have a look, have a rummage. What do we got? I'm not feeling... Oh, there's a nice bit of purple there. That might be quite nice. I've got some purple lace. And we've got a bit of that. What else have we got? There's a bit more there. More different purple. It looks like it's the same. Actually, there's a bit of pink. There we go. We could have a touch of pink in it. Okay, let's go with these. Now, I don't think I need all of that, so I want to cut it off about... Oh, these scissors, yeah, not very good for the fabric. So that can go in my little bits. Oh, it looks like this fray is nice as well. There we go. So yeah, what I'm thinking is that along there. That along there. I wonder if we want this in the middle bit, up there. No, don't like that. I'm thinking that might be better off. I wonder if I've got a more squarer piece or a longer bit of it. Oh, I've got this bit. Here we go. Okay, so I'm layering these up, I'm thinking. This is still in camera, isn't it? Yeah, just on the off, but let's move some of these up out of my way so I can come further in. Yeah, just layering that up, then having that like that. We'll see. I definitely want these on here in a line, so we're going to go with this. So that's that. So that's that one. Let's put a bead over down here, and we'll put the next line on. And do 2 lines for that. Yeah, this way. So then we're going like so, and then I want the lace, so we'll do a bit on here and then a bit on that bit, and the lace will then go on there like so. That's actually worked, as using that label as base. I suppose it's using it a bit like you would use a bit of book page, so you've got a bit of writing showing through that side. I don't think that needs anything else, because what we could then do is put a word or a butterfly or something like that on there. I really like that idea. Okay, how we're doing 25 minutes, so there we go. I'm going to leave this as a little short video, but this is me doing fabric clusters. These ones with the pins in, I'm going to sew around, and then I'll take some pictures and put them at the end to show you what they're like once I've sewn around them. So that's, where are we? That's these 4 along the bottom that we're going to sew around. The rest have all been glued, but yeah, I think they look really nice and cute. Yeah, so that's my scrap busting fabric clusters this time round. So I will be back for a third video to do with clusters, and what I'm going to do then is, like this one here, I definitely feel needs a focal point, and I thought some butterflies on here would be nice, is to finish decorating these ones up, but putting them into, like, onto a tag, or using them to decorate up some pages in a journal. So that's what part 3 will be, as to how I would actually use these. So yeah, so I hope you've enjoyed this little video. It's just a quick little craft along how I tend to do my little clusters. So yeah, thanks very much for watching. Take care everyone. Bye.